All right, today's video, I'm going to talk about this absolute plum, this massive helmet of a man called Andrew Wilson, who considers himself an alpha male, but we all know these types of people are beta than ever before, like the Wes Watsons and all these type of chums. And he's online and he wants to try and influence young men. And if you're a young man and you are influenced by this cretin of a person, then you've got to change things up. You've got to change your life around, because this guy is the absolute opposite of anything alpha about a man. This is not how you conduct yourself. So I'm going to roll some tape. We're going to go through it. I'm going to dissect each part of this interview. He was in a debate with somebody. And let's break it down and show exactly what this type of beta male actually is.
I'll try to rephrase this. I'm going to reframe, and I'm just going to be totally honest with you. I will never be able to convince you of my worldview.
You won't.
I know. But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator, or I don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think, honestly, you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So you saw that clip there. What a muppet that guy is. Did you see this is how much of a beta this guy is. 23 seconds that clip is. He's fiddling with his pen. I don't know what he's drawing. He's doodling the Mona Lisa, playing noughts and crosses, snakes and ladders. I don't know what he's doing. The reason he's doing that is because he's insecure and he's nervous. He's not a confident man. He also made eye contact with this female twice in 23 seconds. That is beta. That is an afraid, insecure, scared man. He's not confident in what he's doing. So yeah, he's trying to be direct to tell her that she's full of shit and he's holier than thou. But he's got no balls because he's not doing it properly. He's not looking at her in the face and actually changing the way he says that and saying, hey, Charlie, with respect to what you're saying, XYZ, here's my point. I do think you're full of shit. There's a way to say it. This guy has no balls. He's doodling around, ignoring her, can't make contact. His body language speaks volumes. He is a grade A shithouse for somebody to do that to anybody, let alone a female. So condescending, so arrogant, thinks he's a stand-up man. And again, if you're a young man watching this video, never, ever, ever portray yourself in that light. Never, ever conduct yourself to a female or even a man in that kind of pussy way. But twiddling around, drawing and doing snakes and ladders, whatever you're doing, and noughts and crosses, absolute beta coward behavior.
So Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you you lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What does that
You're
mean?
a fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Wow. Wow, what a stand-up man this guy is, right? Not in charge of his own emotions, emotionally fragile. And his ego is so fragile, it's basically smashing into a million different fragments in front of him right there and then. And again, he's doodling, making some kind of circle. He's not confident. He can't look at her when she's talking to him. But as soon as she asks him, or makes a statement rather, about his wife having 3 baby daddies, immediately he loses his mind and he reacts from emotions, not logic. And this is a guy, the reason I'm saying this is guy is projecting to all these young men across the world that he's, stoic and he's in charge of his own emotions and he's grounded and he's truthful and he knows how to lead and he's a real man. Do you think that is male behavior? Do you think that is a self-respecting man there, how he's behaving, let alone speaking to a female like that? And straight away, what does he do? He goes for insults. That is a weak person going for insults. All she did was make a statement to say, your wife's got 3 baby daddies. Yeah, it might have been a bit off the cuff. Maybe she was triggered, and she certainly is throughout this clip, which we may talk about in a minute. But he reacted immediately. No one offended him. She didn't offend him. She just made a statement, which is factual, right? But he lost his mind, he lost his shit, and he reacted like a little child, a beta man, and reacted purely from emotional, got personal with her, brought up her sexuality. Her sexuality has absolutely nothing to do with it. And you can tell it triggers him because straight away, the biggest line of defense is attack. Straight away he's attacking her, bringing up her sexuality, wanting to hurt her. And this shows me that he is absolutely embarrassed and ashamed of his wife having 3 baby daddies. Otherwise, I'll ask you this. If you were confident and accepting of your wife and that she's had 3 baby daddies, which is fine, by the way, I ain't judging that. If you're a stoic, grounded man in acceptance and rooted in acceptance where your wife's at, and you love this woman because you've married her for who she is, not her history, you fuck all the noise. You fuck every little bit of that noise off and you say, okay, what about this? Where are we going with this? Why have you brought that up? That's what you do, okay? And you let her finish your sentence. Then you can revert back and say, okay, why are you bringing this up? I feel like you might be after some kind of reaction from me, an emotional reaction. That's what you do. But no, this man reacted emotionally, showed again he's a child, showed he isn't a stand-up man.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I
daddies?
just say?
Your
Dyke?
wife with the 3 baby
I'm sorry,
daddies?
Dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to...
Do the women that you try
show
to...
your hatred against...
Do the women
they,
that you try
convince
to...
them that they shouldn't...
You know, Charlie...
Again, total child, total baby, not in control of his emotions. And I tell you one thing, he's getting embarrassed by this Charlie girl because she's stoic, she's calm, she's grounded, she's not reacting from emotions. She's grounded and she's being authentic and she's asking questions. And yeah, she might be prodding, but this guy deserves it. Straight away going with the insults, calling her whatever, calling her a dyke, talking about her sexuality. He has absolutely nothing to do with anything. And he's just going for low-hanging fruit, like I said on the last clip, to say, I think this is going to hurt her. I'm wounded. You've triggered me. This hits a nerve. I'm not confident in my wife and her history. I'm actually deep down ashamed. I'm going to attack you for your anything I can. Sexuality. That'll hurt. That will sting. Let me stab you there. She rises above it. She probably gets called that all day, every day, you know, on the platform they have. She's not bothered about that. But again, it just goes to show what a beta this guy is.
Pursue
Did I bring
women. Do they know
Charlie?
that
Did
your
I bring
wife
your
is 5
family?
years older?
Did I bring any of your
You
family
called me
into
fucking
anything?
stupid.
Did I
You
say
called
anything
me
about
fucking
your
stupid.
family being stupid, Charlie?
You could.
It's
You could
because
go
I'm
for it.
better than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed and you know that the traditional values that you try to sell people on are bullshit because
Let's
you
go
are not
through
a
it.
traditional man.
Chuck, let's go through it.
You are not a traditional
Let's
man.
go through it, Chuck. Tell me what I'm doing which is immoral.
She asked a question or she made a statement. What's the big deal? Yeah, she might have been digging a bit. Maybe she was trying to trigger him. And that's not the point here. The point is, he's supposed to be this role model, right? He's supposed to be a good Christian man who upholds his values and leads men to be leaders, right? But he's showing there straight away that he's everything but that. Getting all defensive and reactive again, asking her, did I say anything about your family? She made a statement. She didn't ask you about your family. She made a statement and you reacted like a child, like a beta child, because that's exactly what you are. She did nothing wrong. She might have been prodding, but that's okay. You're in a debate. She says he's embarrassed. He is embarrassed because a man who is proud, regardless of how many baby daddies his wife has, he would not react this way. She knows he's embarrassed. And he's purporting to be this, you know, high-level Christian guy who leads with values and principles and beliefs. And she's right in what she's saying, you know. I mean, I guess in the Bible it says you shouldn't be divorced and this, that, and the other. But he's kind of going against that, which is whatever. I don't really give a shit about that. My point is, he's just reacting like an absolute baby, and she's just schooling him right now.
What you're doing, which is immoral.
Yeah.
I think that you have been complicit in convincing young men that...
No. My family dynamic. What am I doing? Being married to my
wife. I
wife.
think it's immoral.
Then why? So then.
Under my
So all
worldview,
you did.
that's perfectly
So wait,
acceptable.
Chuck. All you're doing is saying. So Chuck, shouldn't you actually be saying that Andrew? You're doing a good thing. Hang on, Charlie. I just want to make sure I got this right. Am I doing a good thing? Am I doing a good thing?
Do you think your wife is a charity case?
By taking care of children who weren't mine? Was I doing a good thing? Whose fathers abandoned them?
See how he's twisting it here as well, going off topic, trying to change the course of the conversation by correcting it and looking for praise and validation to say, well, shouldn't you be praising me and saying I'm doing a damn good job bringing up 3 kids or kids that aren't mine? That's absolutely nothing to do with it. Again, the biggest line of defense is attack. He doesn't know what to do. He's suffocating. He's backed into a corner. And the easiest thing for him to do is to try and turn it around on her, make her look weak, make him look good, and try and get praise so she's on his side, basically, and he's at a higher level than her. He wants her to say, you're doing a great job. Again, a proud man, a man grounded and confident in who he is and his decisions to be with this wife with 3 baby daddies wouldn't react this way. He wouldn't care what anyone thinks. And I know some of you watching this may not be able to understand that, but I'm telling you now, I know lots of people with 1, 2, 3 baby daddy, and they're absolutely fine. They don't give a shit. They don't care whatsoever. They're like, right, okay. Because they love the woman they've married. But this plum is just trying to get validation, and for her to say, you're doing a great thing. No, you're doing a thing, and it was your choice. Nobody put you at gunpoint to be with this woman. So why are you seeking praise from anybody? You do it for you, not for anybody else.
Hey, you're doing a good thing.
Oh, okay. Well then, Chuck, why did you use that as a form of personal attack on me? Even though you think I'm a good person doing a good thing.
I'm convincing you of my worldview.
You're very convincing, Chuck.
Under my worldview,
I'm a good person.
you can marry your wife and no one would judge you. And you can raise the children that aren't yours and no one would judge you.
No, they would
But
still judge me, Chuck.
Under your worldview,
Yeah.
that would not be so. Christian nationalists,
Yeah, what
divorce
about
isn't
it?
even acceptable.
Do you understand what Christianity is?
There he is, just folding his paper over again at the end, doesn't know what to do. He's written about 4 things on there and scribbled them out. He's just trying to look intelligent. Again, he's backed into a corner, making it all about him, seeking praise and validation. She asked him nothing. She raised a statement to him, and he decided to just absolutely lose his temper, throw his toys out of the crib like a little 18-month-old, 2-year-old baby. The guy's a plum, I'm telling you. This guy is anything but alpha. So that's all I want to say on this guy, on this video. Short and sweet. He's just an absolute helmet, and he just doesn't embody anything of an alpha male. That is not alpha male behavior. It's anything but. All this stoicism and all this Christian-like male role model leadership he wants to just start bragging online and talking crap about online, it's just a facade. The guy is weak. The guy is weak-minded. And also, if you've seen the video where he got beat by a pickle jar, he couldn't open a pickle jar because he's so insecure. That's on another video. He couldn't open a pickle jar. He was so insecure and he's making all these excuses. If you're a real man and you just make a joke of it, an alpha male would just be like, or in any self-respecting man would be like, I got beat by the pickle jar, man. I just can't do it. I'm so weak. You just fuck about. You just have a laugh. It's just a joke. And also further on in this podcast, his wife comes on and she is America's finest, man. Like, she is just, wow. Can't imagine being married to her. And can you imagine being married to him as well? Absolutely insane. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to leave any questions as well that you have in the comment section below. And I'll catch you on the next one. What a plum this guy is.